Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We have an India Pale Ale, and I bought this. I could have gotten a better deal at Walmart, but I bought this at a different store, and it was about $2 more per 6-pack. But anyway, that's not really germane to the topic. But this is
Biden. Sorry, continue.
No, it's just me not shopping carefully. So anyway, this is Dogfish Head. It's a company that started in the mid-90s in Delaware.
Strange name.
It's the guy's favorite vacation spot in Maine, I think he said. Mm-hmm. A head is like a piece of land that sticks out like a cape. Mm-hmm. And a dogfish is a type of fish. And that area was called Dogfish Head. So it's an actual place. He went to Delaware and he started his company and he called it Dogfish Head Brewing. You know, you want to have something different.
Mm-hmm.
And they make this crazy 90-minute Imperial IPA. It's been on the market for like 21 years.
What does that mean, 90 minute?
Okay, so it's been on the market 21 years. During the boil, when they're boiling the beer, for 90 minutes, they continually add hops. For 90 minutes.
Okay.
So is it a gimmick? Well, yeah, but they also have a 60-minute, which is lower alcohol, and then there's the super duper, the 120-minute.
Ooh, I don't want that.
That is like 19% alcohol. And me and David drank it, we were like, oh.
And just as a disclaimer going into this, some of y'all might remember I do not like IPAs. And I told him I don't know if I'll be able to fairly assess it, but he said, oh well, let's do it. So.
And I'm with Elizabeth. I don't like IPAs, or a couple I've had that I
There are a
like,
couple
but,
of, most things that I like don't like, there's a way I can try it that it's not bad.
There's always exceptions.
There's
right?
always
like,
exceptions.
And this one is 9% alcohol, so it's high.
It's a little high.
High alcohol. And bitterness units are measured 0, no bitterness, up to 100, which is the highest your taste buds can taste. If it's above 100, you can't even taste it. So this one comes in at a low 90 IBUs.
Okay.
90 out of 100, being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Close to
that 90 minute.
90 minute, 9 and 9.
Oh, that's a pretty
90.
color.
They're going with the 9.
Looks like turmeric.
Okay, this time I'm not going to cheat you.
You can cheat me on
No,
this
we
one.
don't like IPAs.
And I said I was going to let you pour, and I didn't.
Okay, Justin.
You pour a lot more beer than me.
Justin can pour the next one. Yeah, you take most of that. Thank you.
Oh wow.
Crap. Okay.
He made a little spill. We should have brought that vermouth for him to taste.
Oh yeah.
I've had many vermouths.
We got one at Dornax. If y'all live in Metro, you know about Dornax, and it's delicious.
Oh yeah, I've bought so many products. All right, so this one is orange, obviously. Orange like Orangey the cat who's hiding.
Tangerine, yeah.
And it's a white head, or off-white. Orange, tangerine, but it's definitely in the orange spectrum, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gold, it's not red, it's not brown.
You think of orange wine.
It does look like orange wine a
heavy-bodied
little
orange
bit.
wine.
So I'm gonna let it breathe. Now,
I'm scared.
so here we go with the aroma. I've had this many times, they've had it never.
It smells like hops mixed with dog food.
I bet it's because of the name.
No, it's got kind of like a oaty, like not oaty, but like.
Now look, this company makes all types of beers, stouts.
I'm not trying to be a hater. The smell reminds me of dog food or cat food.
Okay, well,
Okay, now
you heard it first here,
now.
folks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It took a little while to get it, but
It's got that kind of. How would you describe that? Like.
Like grain?
Just like chalk.
a placid meatiness.
Weird. I don't know. If y'all have animals and you know what dog food or cat food kind of smells like, it's very subtly. There's just like a. It smells like dog food and hops. Anyway.
And hops are a type of herb that add the spice to beer. Okay, well, let's go with the taste. Here we go. Get ready.
Now. Okay.
To me, it's very bready, but that's me. Malty, bready. Get like white bread crust. It's like the crust. You're eating the crust.
It's very creamy.
Mm-hmm. And the bitterness number does not match the bitterness experience. It's not as bitter as you think.
I was going to say, breaking news, everyone. I like this.
And I've read so many articles about bitterness units.
I think it's the creaminess. Something about the creaminess with the hops is like quite pleasant. It's not soapy. Like I usually feel like hops taste soapy.
There's so many bad IPAs in the market these days that you can run across 5 and then you just say, oh, I can't stand it. But when you find the good ones, you know.
A lot of IPAs have this sort of like astringency. I don't know. I just don't tend to enjoy the experience of drinking it. But this is nice. Justin, what do you think?
If you think of like what I want orange cream soda to actually taste like, it's not. I'm really for that. Like, I get a little bit of tangerine, I get a little bit of baking spice, but it's not overwhelming. I get like a little bit of clove. It's creamy mouthfeel.
Creamy mouthfeel is
not
good.
astringent. It is a little dry. It almost. I drink a lot of wine, and I think critically about wine. It has that kind of tannic quality, which I guess is from the hops or the bitterness, But it's not overly tannic. It's not gripping or anything, but I can feel it, on my teeth and. Well, it's pleasant. It's a good IPA.
They say on here for a pungent, not crushing hop flavor, and I think that's a good way to describe it. Even pungent is kind of like a strong adjective for this.
I had this years ago for the first time, and I loved it, and then every time it comes out, I buy it. Now it's more available. You can get it even in the tall cans at the gas station.
I'm just really surprised. And it does go to show you, there's always an exception. I'm not going to be, if there's other options at the bar, I'm not going to be getting an IPA usually, but...
You could see yourself drinking this one.
Yeah.
And it doesn't display a whole lot of booziness, does it?
No.
For being 9%, no.
That's where the danger
And there's
is.
certain food that, like, I do enjoy drinking an IPA with, like a fatty, fried food, because that hoppiness really cuts through.
I would drink with a hamburger.
Or like some fried chicken would be good, I would get this to drink with some like that richer food.
I think that's how I kind of think about this. I would drink this with food the way I drink wine with food. I'm trying to pair it with.
Mm-hmm. Right, like I wouldn't just be casually drinking this to be like, I'm in the mood for an IPA, but this is good.
Are you glad I kind of pressured you?
I am. You know what? It just is a good lesson. It was a good reminder to get out your comfort zone sometimes. Try something new. Maybe we should do that stupid grape stuff next.
Apple crush, yeah. All right.
Wow.
I know it. I'm a score because I always give it a high score because I love 90-minute IPA. I've been drinking it for years.
I am such an IPA hater that my experience of this is so just out of the ordinary for me that I'm just, whatever. It's the holidays. I'm gonna give it an A+. Take it. But like a 97, not like a 100,
Now, my scale of 97 is still in the A. I reserve A+ to 98, 99, 100.
Oh, really?
Like A+ you gotta be in the top in that.
Well, you know what, then maybe I'll give it a 97A, but still like an impressive number to see written on your little paper.
Yes, and I'll go along with 97. I'm not saying it's outstanding, but it's most excellent. Because I do excellent, most excellent, outstanding. Now, if you go above 100, which is almost never seen.
Above 100, they got bonus points.
Then it's called world class.
Have you ever given a rating of above 100?
Oh yes, like for instance,
For
the bottle from Belgium.
Bernardus?
Well, yes, it's 100, but the West Lateran 12 that I've got on the shelf was above 100. It was like unreal, but they only sold it for one day in the United States in 2012. So
I remember that. Yep.
That was a crazy day. All right.
Belgium. That's where we need to go. Or Ireland.
Sold out in 1 hour across the whole country. All right, but anyway, you don't run across above 100. But if you're in the 90s, you're in good shape. So what about?
I think I'll give it an 89. It's B plus, really up there. It's enjoyable. I don't want to drink more than I've already drank, but I don't typically like IPAs. But it's really good at what it does, and this is an IPA I do enjoy. But for an IPA to get into that A category, I want stronger citrus. I get a little bit of tangerine or maybe some sour orange here, but it's just low in the spectrum. If it was a bit higher, it would bump up into that A category for me personally. That's just my taste and what I want.
Yeah, fair.
Well, with an 89, Justin won't be joining us again for the rest of his life. But anyway, just kidding. All right.
Maybe we're just too generous.
Like always.
He stays giving stuff A's though. I mean.
But I
trust that palate though.
But I reviewed a beer yesterday and I gave it a B-.
That's rare.
Marginally good. No, it was 2 days ago. I said, there's only one problem with this beer. It has no flavor. I mean, it had a scintilla of flavor.
So not repulsive, but there was nothing there to really work with.
I couldn't give it a C because it wasn't like
Bad.
technically average, but the flavors it had that were good were so minimal. That's why I said an 80. But you know, the way I see it, this day and age, there's so many good beers on the market. If you're scoring an 80, you may as well be scoring an F. Because why would I pay good money for an 80 when I could very easily
Pay the same amount of money.
Yeah, for 90, 95, 97, or in this case 89 like you're saying. So yeah, I don't play that,
Yeah,
That's 80 stuff.
that's real.
Okay, because we're hip, But
You got
anyway,
your hat on this whole time. Your face is in shadow.
You're a B student, get out.
it ain't working in this realm.
In this
Okay,
way.
so you're saying B plus, A, and A. All right, well that's fair. I'm just
Oh,
kidding
good.
around, giving you a hard time. All right, so you would not repurchase it. You would,
I
and
would
of course
maybe
I would
repurchase it,
because I have.
I would drink it. If someone handed it to me, I would drink it. No, I would drink it all and
You wouldn't be looking
happy.
for it.
Yeah.
Now the 120 IPA is when you're really trying to just get crazy,
Yeah, I don't know how I would. I mean, but I would try it. I would be curious.
But there's only one IPA I've ever had, and I've only had maybe 20. But there's only one IPA I've had that I would actively search out for, called Judge Juicy out of Birmingham. I can't remember the company that made it.
Juicy.
Judge Juicy.
Judge Juicy. It was a Birmingham
Cahaba?
distillery. No,
Okay.
it might have been Avondale,
Okay.
something like that. But
That's a good name. All right. Well,
Well, I'll tell you, if you find the 120 next time I'm here, because I had such a surprisingly positive experience with this, I would try it with you. Would I like it? I don't know.
the 120 is $39.99 a 4-pack, so.
Oh, maybe not. If
Yeah.
you,
the
yeah,
extra
sometimes
30
you,
minutes is really.
sometimes you be finding good sales or things incorrectly marked. So if you happen to come across it,
I don't really think they're incorrectly marked. I just think they're trying to.
somebody send
Yeah,
it.
it's
Somebody
trying to
send it
dump
to
it,
us
yeah.
and I'll do it.
Hack the Mathern system.
No, I just think stores that they'll just openly say we're trying to get rid of it, But I just think some stores are trying to dump it. They don't say much about it. I don't think a big store like Untapped is really going to misprint the tag. It's all computerized. But I mean, I guess it could happen. But anyway, I'm not going to run up there and say, why is this $8.99? It's much. I think it should be much higher. I'm not going to do that.
No.
All right, so we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to
Laissez le bon temps roulé.
right, and y'all go to Milton
Laissez le
Delaware,
bon temps
What-
IPA.
What's your score?
He said.
97 like her.
97.
And y'all go to Milton, Delaware, and tour the Dogfish Head Brewery, and they have a meal, they have a restaurant there, and have a good time.